I am an adult. I have a right to show up as an adult in this relationship. I have a right to make choices, and you have a right to not like them. And then I have a right to say, well, if you don't want to partner with me as two adults in a relationship, then maybe this relationship is not a want match. Maybe I don't want to be in this relationship. You obviously don't want to, be with someone who is another adult. You obviously don't want a partnership. So this isn't really going to work out, I guess. Say, Levy?
C'est la vie.
Yeah. Small steps. I love that. Because a lot of times we think, oh, I just have to go get a divorce. And it's just like so overwhelming. No, you don't. If your brain is already balking against the idea of divorce, then you're definitely not ready to get a divorce. So why even put that on the table right now? You don't have to put divorce on
Correct.
the table right now.
No,
You,
and the worst thing that happens is you walk away with some new skills and some growth in your personal life.
yes, exactly. I just read on the podcast a couple of episodes or 3 episodes ago, about someone who did that. She came in, she started getting stronger herself. She started like growing up into her own emotional adulthood and just was released to her own true identity. And in that process, she ended up divorcing her husband, but then she just kept growing and kept learning and kept growing. And he turned out that he did the same thing. Once he was out of the relationship, he got his own help. And then they ended up getting back together again. But she
Wow.
came back and said, I wouldn't have taken those steps had I not discovered that you talked about fixing the marriage. Like it's our job to fix the marriage. And then you realize when you come into Flying Free or Flying Higher, my job isn't to fix a marriage. My job is to is to heal myself. That's my only job. And then
Right.
out of that healing, either the relationship is going to work or it's not going to work. But most of the time, what women discover as they heal and grow into their own identity is that the relationship falls apart then because it was predicated on their being not who they are, on their basically being, dead, and just being a plaything to someone else.